Hello, my name is Senji, and welcome to the second episode of Lucky Draw. On this show, I'll be talking about any random magic card in Standard. Now, today's card is going to be called the Ajani Steadfast, and gotta say, I'm kind of sick of all the Ajanis, because is it just me or all the white planeswalkers basically do the same exact things over and over and over again? But anyway, enough about that. So Ajani Steadfast is 4 mana for 4 counters. Now that's pretty good cost. That means at the very least his abilities are either good or pretty good. Most planeswalkers I know usually either have the same amount of loyalty counters or a higher amount. The ones that have a lower amount usually don't really exist, but if they do, I would really watch out for them. Now, for Ajani, his +1 ability is until the end of turn, up to one target creature gets +1/+1 against First Strike, Vigilance, and Lifelink. I really like this ability because in a white deck, if you have an OP creature, not even an OP creature, if you have 5/5, 6/6, which is actually pretty OP. But if you even have just like a regular creature, like a 2/2 creature, and you just want to do some punishment, you hit them in the face with 3 damage, and you get 3 health back. And especially in Standard, that's very important, especially with the white strategy. The thing I like about that the most, though, is that it's actually a game winner. You attack with a bunch of creatures. They're at 5 health. They block, and then you just let a few through, and then one creature gets a +1/+1. The only difference is it's not an instant, so they'll see it coming. So if they have something to respond with, they're going to respond. But if they don't, you win. His -2 ability, which the second one is, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control and a loyalty counter on each other planeswalker you control. Now, a lot of the cards in F15 and around there are focused mainly on planeswalker. Like, there's a mythic card, I forgot what it's called, but it's like a veil-like card. But basically, it allows you to play an extra ability for for all your planeswalkers, which makes you wonder if they're trying to make having multiple planeswalkers in a deck a viable thing, like not just multiples copies of one, but actually multiples. I can't imagine there's many other ones that would fit with Johnny in Standard, but maybe they're gonna come out with something in a new block. And his -7, his big bomb is you get an emblem with if a source would deal damage to you or planeswalker control, prevent all but one of that damage. Obviously, this is a lot better for decks that are focused on maybe green, for example. If you have like a huge, big 8/8 stomper, or if you have well, it says all damage, so I assume same thing for burn spells as well. That's actually a very good ability in most circumstances. Obviously, if you're fighting against a token deck, it does absolutely nothing, and also doesn't stop all the damage. So you're still going to take some. If you're at 2 health, you're probably going to die regardless. But it's very good for when you're both kind of at the standstill and you need something to motivate you to attack. There's nothing really much I can say about him. It's just the same with Johnny. I guess I'm kind of glad he has an emblem because that emblem is really, really OP. His level 2 is very good with other planeswalkers, obviously, because that's the only thing it does. But I can't really imagine any other planeswalker I would put in a deck with like Johnny. At least in the recent set. Maybe Gideon Jura, because he does build off of having loyalty counters. Actually, yeah, Gideon Jura would be a good synergy. And they're both part of Standard, so that would work. So if you want a Standard deck, try both of them out, if you have them. Alright, so this is another episode of Lucky Draw. Hope to see you tomorrow.